Well, friends, you're in for a treat if you like ocean critters, because we're going to be creating this fun easel card featuring the Ocean Friends stamp set by Stampin' Up. My name's Kimberly Smith. I'm the paper chef. And if you like paper crafting, Brother Scan and Cut, Paper Pumpkin, all things Stampin' Up, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. I do mostly live videos because it's more fun. All right, let's just get started with I'm going to show you the card base. Later, we'll do the measurements, because I want to do the actual stamping and things first, but I just want to show you, what I have here for a card base to kind of give you an idea. It's just still, an A2 card. It's just that I'm going to be having, it's 11 inches across, and I'm going to show you where I score it. I'll show you how to make 2 of these at once. But what I'd like to do first is just get some fun stamping done. So you see this lobster? We're going to make the lobster, and then we're going to use like a 2-step stamping method, and then we're going to make this little thanks so much. So I feel like the inking part would be more fun to start first, because here's all the colors that we're going to be using in this tutorial. And that's just what I decided to do. Because we have a pumpkin pie, which is an orange base, I decided to make the lobster the pumpkin pie base. We're going to go here like this. And then with the Calypso Coral accent. 2-step stamping involves, and these are much bigger than they are in the front of this. It involves like you're taking this one that has sort of an outline stamp, and then you're taking the second one that has the detail, and you're adding them together. So it's really fun to do 2-step stamping. So you want to get yourself some big stamping blocks to start out with. So let's just go ahead and stick these lobster like that, flat side up, and mount them onto stamping blocks. E. These are stamping blocks E. Let's go here. Now, this is very important when you have 2-step stamping. You want to drop them. I should have done that with the first one. Don't try to manipulate them, and I'll just drop them down, because they fit perfectly on top of each other. And this is what's great about photopolymer stamps, right? We have, if you start like bending them, you can bend them, but then you won't have the idea that you want here, which is to get them to sort of like go right on top of each other. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So now we're going to go like this, and if you want to check your stamps, I have a sticky note here, and you could stamp onto your silicone mat or a sticky note. See how it's still like not quite all the way stamped there? So, or you could use your like piece of paper, your scrap paper. I want to make sure I get a good stamped image before I use my actual basic white cardstock. Look at that. Look at that awesome lobster. And you can also do an off stamp and have a nice light colored lobster. Here, let's try a light colored lobster. I think that might be cute too, but I'm going to go ahead and do a dark one and a light one. I might end up liking the light one better. Who knows? We shall see. But let's go ahead and do a dark one. That's what I did earlier. Okay. So this is an off stamp. That's just, it's also called a 2nd generation stamp. You may have heard it called that before. Closing the pumpkin pie and open up the Calypso Coral. Why Calypso Coral? Because it's one of the coordinating colors, and we like to use coordinating colors. That's one great thing about Stampin' Up! Is our cardstock, our ink, everything coordinates. Okay, just double checking. We have a good stamped image here. Let's give you a good look at that. Look at that by itself. How cool that is for the accents. So let's go ahead and take our Calypso Coral. Here, it's going to actually be easier to line it up on this one because of how light it is. I don't know. I think I got it. Oh, I'm so happy. That came out really nice. And let's try it on this one as well. And because of the angle of the camera, I just have to kind of get up on my tippy toes. Oh, I see you guys making comments, so thank you when you come in. Say hi, get to know each other. Same ones are usually in my lives each night. That one was even better than this one. Actually, I'm kind of liking the light one better. Okay, what do you guys like better, light lobster or dark lobster? You could say 1 or 2. I'll go ahead and get them both cut out to get them ready for our die cutting. And I usually just use like a different pair of scissors for that, like a big old pair of scissors. I'm just going to cut this out like so. So 1 or 2. Let's get the best out of 3. We have a 2, 1, 1, 2, and who's the tie cutter? 1. Tiebreaker is number 1. All right, because we have a 2, 2, unless you voted 3 times. 2, 2. Wait a minute. Let's make sure. You know, I'll just die cut them both out and see what they look like. But I do like that color, but then this one has like a cool contrast too. So now you're going to take your lobster die. This is part of the dies that is part of the Ocean Friends bundle. By the way, you save 10% when you purchase the bundle with the stamp set. And you might be asking, where's the other piece of seaweed? It's actually stuck in my other machine. So I was trying to get it out. I just couldn't. It's stuck inside one of these machines. So I actually have 2 of those machines. So anyway, luckily me, my husband is so handy. He's just not feeling very well right now. But I will get him to get my seaweed out of my machine, and I could hear it rattling around inside there. So no big deal. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna die cut this lobster. We're gonna do base plate number 1. When we're cutting dies, that's the die cutting sandwich. A plate number 2, whenever we use thin dies, that's the adapter. And then we have a plate number 3, and then we have our lobster, and then we have our lobster die, and then we have another plate number 3. Okay, so just like that. Now you're going to want to use painter's tape when you have an exact die like this. How did I lose the die in the machine? I don't know. It just went in there. I don't know how I lost it. Probably because I was doing the scan and cut tutorial last night, and I was putting away my die. By the way, I cut out so many critters last night on my scan and cut tutorial. Look at my bucket of crafty goodness. Cut out with the scan and cut. A whole bucket of stuff. And then I think I was putting this one away to get ready for that tutorial. And somehow that little die slipped in there. But how do I lose anything? How do we lose anything? We just do. We're crafters. Like, hello. And I knew it was either attached to my magnetic bowl, which happens a lot, or it was like, you know, inside my machine. But when then I lifted up the machine, I heard the rattling noise. Oh, that came out so nice. I heard the rattling noise, and I was like, I know, it's in the machine. So we're going to go ahead and cut this one out as well. And the other part we don't need to cut up because it's just a little die cut that's shaped that's already cut out for us. Okay, let's go like that. Then we're going to ink up the edges. Oh, by the way, you still have until the 10th of March. Good thing. What month is this? March, to get this really cool kit. And this really cool kit is a workshop kit, and I will show you what the contents are. I've been mailing them out already, and I'm going to show you what the contents are so you can order it if you'd like to order it. It's a great value, and my mom made a cute little bag to go with this kit. And after that, she got really sick, so it might be the last bag she makes for a while. So happy that you can get the bag. And she'll be happy as well. All right, so what we need now is from my die cutting bucket of goodness. We're going to look here and see what I used. It is the Thanks So Much. This one, it's the die that's from, I believe, the Something Fancy set. So let's just get a couple of them out in case, we'll just get a few of these out in case I mess up. I don't ever die cut the sentiments. I hardly ever do. I usually do this right, you know, separate. I have the sentiment pieces already cut. So we're going to take some lemon lime twist, which I love. It's such a fun party color. And we're going to put some on a stamping block. Okay, so just kind of put it like that on a stamping block. And then, and it's going to kind of look yellowish. We just want to ink up the edges for dimension. So I'm going to dip into that. And I'm just going to tap off onto my matte or silicone mat to get that blob. See, there's like a blob of ink on there. And you don't want the blob going right onto your die. And then you just ink up the edges. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, tap, tap, tap onto there. Get the blob off, flip it around because I'm right-handed, and ink up the edges. This came out nicer than my sample because my sample looked more like lemon lolly than lemon lime twist. This one's looking more lemon lime twisty because it has, probably because I'm using a green blending brush because I think the other time I was using a yellow one. All right, getting the edges all inked up. I'm going to make this a thank you easel card because Those are the cards I need the most for customers and friends. But you could write hello friend. That would be nice too. That's a nice sentiment. Or you could use the other sentiment that says love you. Or both. Hello friend, love you. Love you on the inside. Or just use different sentiments from another set. It's all good. I'm just going to go ahead and do this while I'm here. Okay, I don't really have a blob on this one. There's hardly any blobs. I'm just inking up the edges. And now we're going to take Summer Splash, because Summer Splash is one of the coordinating colors. Look at that. I used up all the lemon lime twist. Okay, Summer Splash. Got a hair. Sometimes my hair gets on stuff. Not just sometimes, like all the time. Does your hair fall out all the time? I don't know where. I never see it growing back, but it's always falling out. I'm not bald yet, so I guess it's okay. We're going to open up the Summer Splash. We'll use this Stampin' Black here. And we're going to go ahead and open up the Ocean Friends and use the Thanks So Much. Okay, again, just flat side up. And then tap, tap, tap. And then testing it out. And if you don't have a good stamped image, just condition your stamps by stamping it a few times first. Get yourself a good stamped image. And then stamp it and hold it for a few seconds. Sometimes these in colors are pretty juicy. That one came out nice. So I'm happy with it. And sometimes, you just have to, with photopolymer stamps, they have sort of like a little bit of an oily residue on them, it seems like. So it seems like you have to get, oh, that's nice. You have to get that off by stamping it a bunch of times. And I don't know, I did a tour of the factory. I didn't see them having any oily thing on it when they made it, but maybe it was just the heating process. It seems like that. That one I think is centered the best, so we'll use that one. All right, now we will cut the paper. So this card is going to be seaweedless. We're not putting seaweed on this card because I don't have any more seaweed cut and one of the pieces is in the machine. But we can do all the other parts. So we're going to go ahead and do this part. And don't worry, I'm gonna cut all the pieces, and then we're gonna write it down as we do it. So basically you have something like this, right? So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna use for my back of my card easel a piece of Melon Mambo, 4 by 5 1/4. It's just a regular card layer. But you always need cardstock for this layer because it's going to be on here like so, okay? When you attach it, you're going to have that 1/4 inch margin. So we got Melon Mambo. That's a piece of Melon Mambo. Now for the bottom, I shall use Lemon Lime Twist, okay? All right, I'm using all my Lemon Lime Twist right now in my card club kits. So I'm just going to open up a new card and sort of cut out the piece I need. So we're going to go 2.5. I'm going to tell you what this is. I don't want to confuse you guys. I just want to do this part. 4 1/4. Nope, 4. Make sure myself. Okay. So that one's going to be just making sure 4 inches. This one. 2.5. All right, so far so good. We have this piece that's going down here, the Lemon Lime Twist piece, and it can be. Now you want to use your paper snips because it got a little raggedy edge. Raggedy Ann and Andy. Did anyone watch that show when they were little? I did. All right. Watch them on two. Okay, let's go like that. Now we've got this piece and this piece. Now we need a piece with the little sea stars right on there. Lovely. And then we need a piece for down here. So I'll show you all this paper in better detail when I go over what's in your kit. But right for now, we're going to use this piece here. And what did I use for the bottom? that little piece with the little curlies. This piece here. We'll use a piece like this. Alrighty. So this piece, 3.5. Okay. I double check things before I tell you what I did because I'm just making sure. All right. Yes, it'll be like that. 4 3/4 and by 3.5 inches. Oh, it's coming out so nice. I love it already. And our little curly piece with the curly lines, wavy lines. I just had it. Where'd it go? How do I lose things so quickly? Here it is. Here it is. And this one's going to be that same thing. We're going to do that. I'm pretty sure I did the half, yeah, the 3.5. Oh, if you're going to cut that side, always, because of your trimmer and the way it looks, you always want to cut it on the side that's facing up. There's a little bit of white inside this, a white inner core. And so you want to make sure, that you can see that. All right. So that was going to be 3.5 times 2. All right, let's write it all down. Write it all down. I might need a whole piece of paper for this, so we'll just start with this. So we're going to have Ocean Friends. All right, 11 inch. So you're still going to score. So, I mean, you're going to still start out by scoring at 5.5. But I just need to get my simply scored tool, like so, and show you this and kind of write this down. So we're going to go like this. So we have this 11-inch piece, and we're scoring at 5.5 and 8.25. Okay? 8.25. So we'll go like that. All right. So bottom line is this is 11-inch paper. Okay. So then this little panel, your front panel, when you fold it like this paper is going to be like any other A2 card where you have it 5.5 by 4.25, right? And then these little panels, let's just fold them. I got to show you to visualize these things. This little panel is going to be, 2 3/4. This little panel times 4.25. Okay, so that's why I made everything else the way I did. Okay, so that's how you score it. That's your easel card. So easel, E-A-S-E-L. Easel fold card, very easy. If you want to really get into card making, really detailed, take my Udemy courses. I will have coupons for them, so be sure to sign up for my newsletter, and you get really good discounts on my card making workshops. They're like 4 hours on how to do like a card. So it's like very, very detailed, much more detailed than what I'm doing now. All right, so now we're going to talk about layer for the top, layer 1 top, and layer 2 top. And so we have this little shape like so, and this little shape like so. So for the layer 1 on the top, you're going to cut your paper 5.25 times 4 inch. And then for the layer 2, you're going to cut your paper 4 3/4 times 3.5. All right, I'm going to repeat that one more time. The layer 1 is going to be Melon Mambo cardstock. Oh, I should have said that this one was pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie. Card base. All right, Melon Mambo cardstock. And the next one is DSP, and I'll write the name of the DSP. Friends of the Ocean in a minute. So the first layer of cardstock is going to be 5.25 times 4. The second layer is 4 3/4 times 3.5. We shall go ahead and we will adhere that, and then we're going to use some foil for layer 3 on the top. But let's do this first. Like so. Just so I need you to get the visual of what I'm doing. Layer 1, you're like, what the heck is she talking about? This is layer 1, is the bottom, right? This is layer 1, this is layer 2, and now we have a little piece of foil across the top. Okay, we'll put that there. And that is going to be across, it's going to be 4 inches across times 1 inch. And we'll put the foil on in a minute. So layer 3 on the top will be foil. So we have cardstock, we have designer series paper, and we have foil. Now we get to the bottom. Layer 1, layer 2, bottom. Bottom. Okay, so now we have a little piece of cardstock. And it's still going to be 4 inches across. And it's going to be times 2 and 1. Okay, let's make sure I get this right. Hold on. This is where I got to make sure myself. Okay, we said 2, 4 inches across, 2 and a half. Okay? 2 and 1/2. So that's the piece of lemon lime twist. And then the next one, we're going to cut off 1/2 inch from that. Make a little shape like so. 3 and 1/2 times 2. Okay, so that's the designer series paper. So once again, our bottom layers are going to be 4 inches by 2.5. And the next layer is going to be 3.5 by 2. We're going to attach these two together like so. It is in the paper cute on the other side too. Gotta love it. We layer it like so. Now we got our easel card. We need the little piece of foil. I'm hoping that I put it inside here when I put everything away. I can see little remnants of the foil. All right, I'll just use this piece here. I found a piece. Okay, so this is a piece of foil, and you are lucky when you get my kits because you don't just get these really cool kits that I curate very carefully. You get things that I've been saving and that I love, and I share with my either my card club members or my kits. People get my kits, and you're getting this blue foils that's retired, but look how well it matches. It was with this ocean set we had a while back. I pretty much get all the really cool nautical sets, and that's a little inch of blue foils. So you have like silver and 2 shades of blue in the blue foils. So that's what that looks like. Now let's assemble our easel card by laying it down flat like so. And you want to you can put a little adhesive on here if you want, but I mostly put it on the back of this on the bottom. So I put a little bit on there just for good measure, but I can put it all the way across on here because it's going to all be on here. But don't go to the top half. Make sure you only put it on the bottom half of your card because this part's going to be an easel, so it's going to stand up. Why did I choose an easel design for this? Because there's so many critters, and it's so cool to display all the cool critters on your card. That's why I chose the easel card style. Just a way of showcasing the paper and all the things. Okay, so that's that, and that'll stand up. And then we have this part. Put on the bottom. Put that on while it's out of the way. And you just want that 1/4 inch margin showing for this bottom part. So kind of center it in like so. Okay, now I'm going to use big dots. I usually don't use such big dots, but these are so cool. I love these things. These are going to hold up your card. I have what they're called in my kit. I already forgot the name of them. Let's just call them fun dots for now. Okay, so you see how I put them up here in the corners? They hold up your card. Here, it's better to put the card like that when you put the dots on there. So let's just go and stick the dots up in the corners. So now, because of that, you have such big dots on your card. You're going to need to put something there to keep your card from getting, like to keep these from, like a little layer when you shut your card and put it in an envelope. These are kind of hard to put in an envelope, without a little extra layer. So this is thick, but if you just plan on handing it to someone, it's easy. Just kind of hand it to them, put it in an envelope, that's fine. But if you're going to ship it, these dots are going to push through onto there. So you want to put a little piece of paper here. Let me show you. So put a little piece of paper when you ship it right in there. So kind of to protect that. All right, so that's your card. And now let's put some other stuff on it. All right, we said you guys voted for number 1. So we're going to use number 1. And we're going to Wink of Stella this guy. We're going to put the little glitter all over him. So let's see. And I'm going to show you those measurements again, right after and we'll write all the ink colors. So if you're like, she's covering up the measurements, I can't see them. Just craft along with me, guys, and worry about the measurements later. And Janet, my friend, will write them in there too, in the comments of the video. So go back and watch the comments of the video later, and you're going to get all the measurements as well. So I'm just like to put a lot of glitter on my lobster, makes it look like kind of shiny. And you want to use a combination of, I don't know what the heck got on my dimensionals, of combination of the mini dimensionals and the big dimensionals. So like the little ones help too when you have little, like little pieces. I kind of put like that. So put some big pieces there, and I put a couple these small ones in the middle so I don't get a droopy lobster. Who wants a droopy lobster? Now the top, you could just go to town and put anything you want on the top, because you're not putting the sentiment on the top, you're putting it on the bottom. So I just went like this as my focal point. Start with that, like so. And then you have a cute card already, but of course it gets cuter as we use our bucket of crafty goodness. Okay, this is the one that wasn't centered as well. This is the one I think is centered pretty well. So we're going to use that one. Put that on first. One idea too, just while I'm thinking of, I just thought of it now. If you want to double this up, let's go ahead and double this up, because you got those pearls, those whatever that we're going to name, they're named something, I forget the name, but those sentiments, right? These little dots are these embellishments. Well, what you do is, like, if you put double the amount of embellishments, double the amount of Stampin' Dimensionals, when you shut the card, it will keep everything raised up, and then those little pearls won't be touching. In the envelope, they won't be touching your paper, right? So it keeps you from having to put that extra piece of paper in there, because this is pushing up there. So I should have thought of that earlier with my other critters. Now, critters, if you missed it last night, we did the Brother Scan and Cut. I just punch out extra shapes when I'm done. We talked about how to cut out the pattern paper. We talked about the difference between using dies versus the scan and cut. We talked about layering your critters. We did outlines. Like this is a nice one that's nicely outlined. So if you missed that tutorial on using the scan and cut to cut out the pattern paper, I mean, look at all the cool stuff I have now. I mean, I don't need to even do this part. I already have all the stuff I need for this tutorials. And like this is, oh, we could use this seaweed because I already cut it out. Let's use some of this one, since my other die is stuck in my machine. We're going to use this one. That's cool. Just thought of that. Okay, so we're going to use glue for that one. And I've already Wink of Stella'd it. So this is a nice stitch die that comes in your set. And if you didn't get this bundle already, please get it from me if you're not already a demonstrator, because, like, actually, that's how I can continue to do these videos, because I do make a commission when you buy something off me. If you're in the US, I'd appreciate it. If you don't have this bundle, to shop with me at my Stampin' Up! Store, because this bundle is amazing. Oops. The glue is not amazing, I will say. The bundle is amazing. The glue you have to hold there. It's really strong, but you have to really hold it there. It's not like quick drying, I would say. Maybe it's quick drying, but it's not very sticky at first. You got to hold it. But it is what it is, and it dries clear, and that's what's awesome about the glue. I just want to see. I'm trying to get another piece of seaweed for the right side, but without. Here's a good piece. I can't get the whole thing because it's kind of crowded over here on the card, but I can do something like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this card's coming together. So this is why you want a bucket of crafty goodness. All your stuff cut out for you, all your little embellishments, and then you have all this extra stuff to use for your cards, and you can just decorate super easily. Now let's put some critters on there with some dimensionals. We'll put a squid up in there, swimming around. Oops. So I'm just using mini dimensionals. Put that little guy. You can have things sticking out a little bit too. And whatever you put on there, go ahead and add some Wink of Stella to it. Make it a little glittery. Like I said, I've already done it to the seaweed. And is it going to be busy and tacky? Yes, my card's going to be busy and tacky. Do all these sea creatures go together? Not necessarily. But you know what? We're gonna have fun with them because it's a fun set. I'm going to try to take my marine biology hat off and just have fun with this. And just pretend they all are in the same spot. Okay, in the ocean. Okay, look here. This is a good one. The seahorse. That's a good one, but I'm trying to find something blue because we need something more blue. There's so much pink and stuff going on. Oh gosh, but that hermit crab is so cute. We'll do a hermit crab down there. Let's see. I'm trying to find a blue, what is it called? Seahorse. All right, sorry guys. I had to dump out my bucket so I can kind of go through my bucket and just find some stuff to use. Okay, he's okay. Okay, we might need a sea star for the bottom part. Oh, here's something that would look cute. Maybe. I'll put him over the side. All right, here we go. We'll use this little guy. We're going to use this little shrimp. Or, prawn, as they say, down under. We're going to put him. I think this one looked really good down there. That's what I did with the first card. I put the sea stars down on the bottom. So we're just popping that up. Put him right there. Here, let's put a, okay, we got to put a puffer fish. Oh, that puffer fish is super cute. We'll put a puffer fish, couple puffer fish. I keep coming back to the same critters. Okay, here we go. We'll put this little guy in there. This little prawn on the other side. So basically, you're going to use your scissors if you don't have a scan and cut. Feel sorry for you, but I'm not cutting them out for you. I don't feel that sorry for you. But you got to cut out the critters from your paper to decorate this with, right? If you don't have a scan and cut. You're using scissors. And I can't even imagine cutting these out with scissors. But you can do it. I have faith in you. Okay, we're going to put a couple little seahorses down in here. Put one down under here. Because there's a little nick on his head. I could fix the little nick on the head, or I could just sort of hide it under there like so. You know what I mean? And then you don't have to fix it. You can just kind of hide it under there. And then I could do a second one up in the seaweed like so. Oh, that's going to look so cute. So that way, if you have any little nicks on your stuff, then you can hide it. Whoops. That one's bending. This paper is much thinner than cardstock. It's like 2-ply, where the cardstock's like double, like it's like 4-ply. Oh, adorable. Okay, got our little pair of seahorses. Now they would be found in the same spot as lobsters, but they wouldn't, maybe be that small. All right, compared. Okay, let's see. Puffer fish. We're going to put one of these. We'll put the puffer fish. Okay, how about this little guy? He's a cute puffer fish. We'll put a big dimensional on him. I'm going to put him right up there over the blue foil. And last time I tried to pair up the puffer fish because it looked really cute having 2 puffer fish together, but that's just getting, might work. But I'm just thinking maybe I'll put in different puffer fish. I'll put the other puffer fish down there. It's just getting crowded up on the top of my card right now. Here, we'll put him over here. He's so cute. Here, we'll put this other guy. He'd be cute right there. Except this guy needs another. He needs another dimensional under him. Here. See, because he was kind of making this droop. Huh, how fun. I actually prefer the big dimensionals versus the mini dimensionals, but these are just like better for hiding everything. All right, let's do this. Come on. Sometimes if you can't get the back off, you just get another one. Don't ever fight it. It's only supplies that are meant to be, they're meant to get more of. Yeah. All right, let's put this right like that. Oh, I'm loving it. So he's gonna, I want the actual dimensional down there so he doesn't touch the actual, thank you so much, part. All right, Wink of Stella, make it glittery, make it glittery. Put some glitter on the shrimp. Oh, we already put glitter on that. Do we put glitter on this pufferfish? And I think we could put a little crab, a crab right there, and a starfish somewhere. We'll put a starfish. And then we're going to throw a few little of the dots on there. I might, let's see. I still have this super cute hermit crab. I don't know, too much. I think that's a bit much to put the other squid up on top. So we're going to just put this little crab here. Okay, Wink of Stella. Oh my gosh, I can't resist, guys. These puffer fish are so darn cute, and I need something up there. He's going up there. He's so cute. Now we got 4 puffer fish on this card. It looks like my lobster's giant, but you know, compared to the puffer fish. So the poor little puffer fish, when I go trawling or something, oh, they get like all caught up in the nets. And then the seagulls come swooping down and they get them before we have a chance to put them back. Like this is when we're in Georgia when we try to get shrimp, right? And then it's like the little, other time you catch what's, you know, it's called bycatch when you catch things that you're not meant to catch. But we don't want to catch those things, so we put them all back in the ocean. But then when we do, the pufferfish has like air. It like sucks up the air instead of sucking up the water because it's like, it's in a net. So then the poor little pufferfish is trying to get rid of the water that it sucked up and it can't sink. And then the seagulls swoop down and catch the poor little pufferfish. I kind of feel bad. I'm going to put this little, he's so cute. I'm putting a hermit crab right there. Oh my goodness, lots of fun, all these things. And now we're going to put some dots on it. Anyway, I don't mean to torture pufferfish. It's just that sometimes they accidentally get eaten by seagulls. And I'm like, before they can sink, I'm like, run, Forrest, run, you know, hoping they sink in time. Let's put a couple of dots here. Where'd I put that one there? We're going to put one up there. This is just to give it some more, you know, so there's already these little ones at the bottom, so we're just putting a few at the top. And, okay, we did that one. I need a pink one. There are 2 sizes of these. And I say pink as in melon mambo. All right, each card looks different. Do you like my original better or my new one? So this was the first one. And it just has different kinds of seaweed and different critters, but I'm liking both kinds of seaweed. Now I'm going to write the ink colors for you. Clean up a little bit so I could show you some other projects created with this really fun suite that my crafty friends have sent me as part of some swaps that I'm involved in. So I have lots of samples to show you, and we just clean up this little bit. I'm going to write down the rest of the instructions so you can take a picture, show you that, and then stick around and you'll get to see the whole kit that you can order. Just the kit's curated so you don't have to find all these pieces. All right, so that is that one, and this is this one. We're going to write down 1, 2, 3, 4 colors of ink. So the first ink we used on the lobster was pumpkin pie. First color we used. And then after that, we used an accent of Calypso Coral. This is my, I knew this. I was like, that's not it. That's Flirty Flamingo. My Calypso Coral. Oh, good thing I checked for it because it wasn't quite shut all the way. Needed to snap shut. C-A-L-Y-P. It's just a weird spelling of a word. C-A-L-Y-P-S-O. Okay, Calypso Coral. So that's what we used for the lobster. And then for the bottom part, we used the lemon lime twist for the outside to ink up the edges. And then we used Summer Splash. It's a great in color. It's one of our colors that's going to be around for another year. It's not retiring. Yay! For Summer Splash. I like this set of ink colors. The 5 ink colors that we have now, they're very bright and cheery, and I'm glad it's around for another year. Even though it's almost just like Coastal Cabana. Almost, but not the same. All right. So, Jean likes the new one better. Under the sea, under the sea. Gloria's singing Under the Sea right now in her head. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. So here's your cards. You can take your picture. I hope I'm trying to get everything else out of the way. It's not really helping, but I have a machine here casting a shadow like that. So I hope, there we go. Maybe you could see that. Or maybe I'll just lay them down and you could take a picture like that way. How about that? Yes, it is really, they are really close. Like see how close this is? Coastal Cabana and Summer Splash, right? Coastal Cabana is just a little bit darker than Summer Splash. Good point. I am reading your comments. I'm going to say hello while you're taking your screenshot. All right, so thank you for coming on to my channel tonight to watch this fun tutorial. And we still have some more things. I have 3 more things. I have more projects to show you created with Ocean Friends. I have a kit to show you that you could purchase before March 10th. And I have some new products that just came in that I'll share as well. All right, so Phil Ham, nice to see you. Lori from Ohio, hello again. Hello, Mary from Wisconsin. Bonnie Blake from Wisconsin. Thank you for being a channel member. Hello, Gloria Wolf. Channel members get discounts on my courses and events and workshop kits and not just any channel member, the ones that are like the YouTube channel members, okay, or Patreon members. Hello, Jean. Nice to see you. Mary, my mom is probably waiting for me to eat dinner because my sister, who's supposed to be taking care of her, is also sick. And then my husband went to bed early because he's sick too. And I was very late getting on today because not only was I looking for a dye obsessively, which was stuck in my machine, but my husband wanted brownies. And he was like, can you make me some brownies? And I'm like, okay. So I made him some fried rice earlier and some brownies because he's finally eating. So anyway, everybody's sick in my house. And I cannot afford to be sick. So I am the only one taking care of everybody else. So no, I didn't get my swap cards done yet, Gloria. As you can imagine, not at all. I'm probably going to be doing them in the hotel room. Or not at all. Hello, Janet. Nice to see you. I also said that Janet will be writing these measurements, so I appreciate you doing that, Janet. Okay, this was number 1. This was number 2. I'm going to take out the other cards. All right. Peggy Dickerson. Nice to see you. Peggy, I sent you an email, and I don't remember if you got this month's card club, but I sent you an email asking about this kit, so the Ocean Kit. So just kind of check that email tonight because I'm going to be mailing your kit on Monday. And you're going to be getting one of my mom's awesome bags, and she appreciates your card, which I would have shown in my video, but she has it next to her bed, and I didn't want to take it away from her. But thank you for my mom's happy mail and for being a channel supporter. What I'm doing now is I'm opening up some other samples of cards made with this from my different crafty friends, made with Ocean, that we used for Ocean Friends. So this one's Kathy, Backyard Stamper. She's on this channel a lot. And you can follow her channel. She's always doing tutorials. And she sent me this sample card, which was one of the cards she made in her workshop. She has workshops in her area. So sometimes the simplest things mean the most. And it says, thanks so much. That's this sentiment. And I love this book fold card and this nice ribbon and the wave embossing folder. Oh, and these little sea stars, which I put on my first card. See? They're little embossed, tiny little sea stars that you get from the dies. There's like 7, like that was the seaweed die, and they're one of the dies. And I hope they're probably around here somewhere. They're still, I think they're still in the envelope. Super cute dies. Here they are. See? That little sea star. And I haven't used this die yet. I've used all the other dies, but I haven't used the little wave yet. Maybe someone's used the wave in this pile of cards I'm going to show you. All right, so we'll open up each one because this is the Ocean Friends Workshop Series we're kicking off tonight. So when I do that, I like to show you samples. And I also like to see the folds that we can case. So this is Cindy Pimley, who's often on my channel as well. She was there last night. She might be here now. I just didn't finish saying hi to everybody yet. But Stacy, there's Stace. Hello, Stace. So for Cindy Pimley's card, and she's another demonstrator. She's in Montana. She used the embossing technique of the heat embossing. But look at this fun fold. Okay, now this fun fold, I just want you to like think about the concept of it. It could be like you could turn it into, like, if you turn it the other way, it could be very similar to our easel card, right? Where you have one half of a card that's the same and then the other half scored. So this can be turned into an easel card as well. All right, so what else do we have? You'd have to fold it back the other way. But I forget what these dies are called, but I absolutely love, I think it's called Spotlight on Nature. Okay, so thank you, Cindy. We'll put that in the bag later. Or actually, maybe you should just keep them out of the bag. She sells her cards at like coffee shops and things. So she has these really cool bags where you can still see the inside of the card. All right, next, I accidentally folded over a little piece of the seaweed on this card here, like that. All right, so this one is Julie Reef, and she's in Nebraska, and she's one of the Papered Chefs, another team member. And this is these cards are from swaps, things that I swap with people. So isn't this a nice fun fold? We should case this, meaning copy this fun fold idea because look at how it showcases the beautiful designer series paper all over the place in all these different panels. And then you could put your panel, if you want to write a different note, you could put a note right here. You could also put another note for the back. And look how she used the bubbles. Oh, that doesn't get old. That's really fun. But this one I do want to put back in the bag, so otherwise I might forget who to give the right credit to. All right, then we have another swap card with another embossing folder. Okay, let's see. This one is from Cindy Adair. And she did use this little, oh, I like how she used it. This is what that die is for. Remember I said it's the die I haven't used yet. Okay, Peggy. Okay. Okay, thank you for signing up for both. So I'll put your kits together. Thank you. Peggy, I just haven't checked yet. I was going to check before Monday, but thank you for telling me so I don't have to check. All right. Thank you, Jean. I will bring my stuff from my swap so you can help me. That would be awesome. Like, I just need to stamp here, though. To be a link to the channel member, just go inside the very last link. So go here down there to the link in the bottom of this, right? And then in the bottom in my comments, and go to the very bottom, and it says, join this channel. There's a link to join the channel. It's at the bottom of every single comment, well, for the last year or so. So Cindy Adair, I really like this. How you use the wave right on the melon mambo. Look at how she used the DSP to cut out the seaweed. That's pretty cool. Okay, here's another one. Another card, and I think we should case this as well. I want to make sure we case things that I sent you the paper for. So in other words, because I sent you, well, I have to see what I sent you, but I'm pretty sure I sent you, I know I sent you lemon lime twist paper, so we could do something similar to this one. If not, we could do something similar, but just change up the colors. But I sent you some thick basic white cardstock. So this is a thick basic white cardstock base, and then a piece of melon mambo, and then look at all the cute little panels of designer series paper. And I like her use of twine, and I like her use of the little baby lobster there from the designer series paper. And this one is Hattie Walker Nelson, another one of the Beehive members. This was a Beehive swapper. So she's my upline. So you would get to be, if you join my team for Stampin' Up, you get to be part of our swaps. And the next swap's a bendy card swap. So we'll be doing bendy cards. They're going to be pretty cool. All right, the last one, Susan Edwards. Susan Edwards. There's a time change tonight too? Are you serious? I didn't even know that. Gloria, I'm so out of it. I didn't even know that. Look at how cool this is. With the way this seaweed is all like die cut there. All right, and I like the use of the banner. Hello, friend. And cute pearls. And she did the lobster that we used. And it looks like she used the second lobster I tried. She looks like she did the off stamping. It looks like she did an off stamp for the bottom of pumpkin pie, and then the darker version of pumpkin pie on the top. So really nice job, Susan. And like her use of bubbles. Oh, the only difference is, I forgot to tell you what I did. So earlier when I made this, I had some, there was, not all the pieces were filled out. So not accidentally, but I went over my whole thing. And if the lobsters look different and you like this one better, it's probably because I went over the whole thing in lemon lime twist like this. I'll just go ahead and do it right now. See, to get rid of those white areas, I just sort of went over the whole thing in lemon lime twist. So that's why this lobster looks different than this lobster. Can you notice sort of when you do that with the ink? It just kind of contrasts with the background better. Anywho. So those are your samples, and then I wanted to show you this. We'll make this one in this workshop series. I just didn't make it tonight just because of time, but this is a treat. Okay, come on. I'm stuck on you. It's a treat holder. All right. So Jean is going to an event with me that I'm trying to make swaps for next week when we go to North Carolina. And one of the things I'm bringing are these pecan things from a company near me that makes, they don't make pecans, obviously. They grow pecans. God makes pecans, right? But they grow pecans, and they make these caramel pecan clusters. And they're like, they're like $1 each. They're just so awesome. But they're like a little piece of heaven, and they're individually wrapped in cellophane. So I'm going to put them in here. They fit perfectly in this. So when I did this event that I went to last year with some coworkers, I did that for all of them, and they loved it. So instead of the tea, I'm going to be putting pecan clusters in these. And I might not sure which paper I'm going to use. But these little things are called diaper fold treat pouches. And you can just put lots of treats in them. So I did send you each 2 tea bags, and you're going to see the kit right now. Let's make sure nothing's going to get on it. All right, so first, there's my mom's bag. If you sign up for the Ocean Friends kit, oh, by the way, just so I'd like to transition. I'm done showing you all the samples, and you got the measurements, and we made the easel fold cards. Okay, now I'm showing you what comes in your kit if you decide to get the kit. Of course, all these tutorials are available to you on YouTube. You don't need the kit to follow along. You just, if you get it though, then you can have a curated kit to follow along. Hello, Melody Israel. Hello. Who else we have here? Diane H. Nice to see you again. So I put these little sharks. You might get 1 or 2 shark eggs, dun, 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 in your kit with some treats. So we put some Skittles in this one. So this person is getting 2 shark eggs, a lollipop. Maybe the treats are going to be different in each one. I'll try to put the same things in each one. Okay, we got a little chicky poo with a Twix in there. So I wanted to put some chocolate in there. And let's see what's in here. Okay, they got a baby Tic Tac, a mini Tic Tac, and some gummy bears. Okay. So they got, oops, little shark eggs. So this one gets some swag, right? And this has 2 tea bags. The tea bags are for when you make your diaper fold pouch. That's what that's for. And you get your mini little, this is a bottle of sequins for your shaker card. Aren't those little bottles cute? Hope you can see that. And there's a lollipop in that one. Okay, so that bag is, my mom made these bags, and look at that. It has Calypso coral, almost, right? Almost. The coral color on top. So she made really beautiful ocean bags. Got the fabric from Joanne. I heard Joanne's going out of business, and then you guys got my hopes up when I thought like they were gonna be saved. Someone said they're buying them, but now I read that they really are going out of business. Okay, this one has another shark egg with Skittles inside. Look, my mom's left a pin in the bag. That would have been a bonus, poking through the package. I got to put that back on the pin cushion. I mean, for now, I'm going to put it in my drawer because I don't want it to stab me later. Okay, and then in this one, I put a couple mini Tic Tacs and this little bunny egg. This one got 1 shark. Oops. Okay, different tea. And of course the little sequins and, you know, a Twix. All right, so anyway, that's what you get in your bag. Now let's keep showing you. Okay, you're going to get all this other stuff. Okay, so you're going to get in your Ocean Friends Workshop kit a little paper explaining what it is. Thank you, Phil. She said the bags are beautiful. Thank you. And you're going to get embellishments. See how we just used a bunch of these embellishments on the card? Now I get to tell you what the name of them are. So what the ones we just used. The name of these embellishments are, because I label everything, they're called Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. Okay? Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. And then you get some of this other stuff. You get some, what is it called? Opaque Faceted Dots. Now, I wrote Pool Party twice, but you only get one thing of Pool Party. I just happened to write the name twice in my labels. I accidentally messed up on that. But you still get the same thing I wrote. Okay, so you get this. And then you get some different kinds of ribbon that go good with our project. You get some Balmy Blue ribbon. You get some Night of Navy ribbon. And you get some Pool Party ribbon. That's going to go well with our projects. And then I wanted to give you a second pack of embellishments because, you know, I'm over-embellishing, as you can see. So we got some iridescent rhinestones and some regular rhinestones. And this is really cool, this wavy trim. And some linen thread. Now, my mom, even while she's like literally has broken her back, she was so bored in bed, she was asking me if she can do some more ribbons. I'm like, are you serious? She even ran out of tape. She was still doing ribbons for you guys. She can't sew. She can't get out of bed. But she's literally still putting ribbons on these little bobbins for you. And if you want to learn how to make your own bobbins with the Scan and Cut, I do teach that as well. We showed that on my channel. All right, let's see. What are we asking? Do I need some of those little bottles? Yes, because thank you, Bonnie. If you would save them and send them to me later, because you know what? I can only find the big bottles now. My little Dollar Tree is always out of the little bottles. But yes, save them when you see me, give them to me. All right, so you're going to get all of this paper. And I wanted to show you, I told you I would show you this paper and some new products as well. So this one's a new product. So let me show you this paper. I showed it last night in my Scan and Cut tutorial, but I wanted to show you it, like so you see every sheet. Now, even though this Friends of the Ocean Designer Series paper comes in 12 by 12, you're going to be getting a sampling of it in your kit. You're getting like a quarter of a pack of this. So you're going to get the 6 by 6. It's cut down for you. Because you don't need a whole pack. You can get a whole pack if you get the bundle. But for our projects, you don't need the same paper all the time. You just need different samples of paper. Because we're making lots of projects, you can use the different papers I gave you. Okay? Yes, I know. She is. She's like, my mom is such the energy of a saint. So, the mini tape runners, I don't have other ones because Stampin' Up! Sells them, and this is what I use. But I do use like I use tear tape and I use Stampin' Seal Plus. And sometimes I use another one from 3M or something. It's a big one. I use when I bring for my craft clubs. So, because I do sell certain products, I'm not going to promote products, you know, that are our competitors because, like, that's an easy way for me to go out of business and not be able to do these videos anymore if nobody buys anything from me. So, just saying. So, you know, think about that. All right, now this is blue foils that I put in the back of your Ocean Friends paper. I told you my kits are epic. I mean, this is a lot of thought that goes into them and a lot of work and a lot of curation to make sure everything matches. All right, so that's the one paper. Now, the next paper is called Woven Textures. I only put a little bit of this in there because I was only able to get a couple packs of it during the pre-order. It was called a pre-order. So it's available now to you. So please, if you like the Woven Textures, get some. Look how cool this goes with like the nautical theme. Woven Textures Designer Series paper is an online exclusive item. So it has like all this basket weaving and like sort of just texture paper. Isn't that fun? So it looks tropical, but it's also going to be great for card backgrounds. So you're going to get a little sampling of it. Not much, just a little sampling. So that was your sampling, 4 pieces of it, because I couldn't give you a lot because I wasn't able to get a lot before the pre-order. Okay, now this is the Country Woods. I was able to get this. Country Woods Designer Series paper. And this makes great backgrounds. And you may have seen this, be familiar with this I used it on my seagull cards a lot. Very nautical looking. All right, in there, I always like to give you specialty papers. So let's put this. I wanted that one sheet to show because it's so cool looking. This is the coolest looking sheet. And I put some Dazzle. It's called More Dazzle Specialty Paper. It's another retired specialty paper, but look how fun that is for our textures, right? Oops. I think it went like that. I'm trying to put it back the way it was. Presentation is important, even like for when you're cooking things. Just keep that in mind. I don't want to. Here we go. Okay, this paper is awesome. If you guys haven't got it, it's already it wasn't available very long as an online exclusive, sort of like a special release paper. It's recolored paper from another. We used to have paper that was a different shade of it, but it's called Shades and Hues Designer Series paper. I couldn't believe it's already on the last chance list, and I added to this the 3-color glimmer paper. 3-color glimmer specialty paper. So this is really cool paper. Look at this stuff. I just thought it went really well with our nautical theme of like this paper would go good with all the stuff we're doing with the Ocean Friends. And I thought it was also going to be really good just to stamp right onto. Look at the crackling and all that, and the ombre effects and the Night of Navy pieces. I mean, this is just fantastic paper. So again, it's called Shades and Hues. But I give you all the product numbers so you can shop with me when you get your kit. If you want to get more stuff. This one doesn't really matter which one's showing. I'll just put that one in the front. I'll put this piece there. So the Shades and Hues has like a Highland Heather, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock. And I believe you could still get that 3-color glimmer paper that goes with the Shades and Hues. Okay, now the other paper that's in your kit is called the Beautiful Bokeh Designer Series paper. And this one has some specialty ombre paper with it. So this paper, I tried to give you a lot of it because it's an online exclusive item, and I just think it's just fantastic. And I really wanted you to have a lot of this paper because it's ombre paper. So some of you might get lighter sheets than others. But this paper is called the Pastel Ombre Paper. Lemon Lime Twist. And I guess that's Summer Splash or Coastal Cabana, and looks like Fresh Freezer. Maybe there's a couple colors in each. But this is the Bokeh paper. Beautiful Bokeh. And this paper is also in this month's Card Club kit. Okay? This paper. Because it's so great, I wanted to use it. I've used it last month in our butterflies thing as well. I'll actually, I can sneak and show you a Card Club kit as well. Because I have a couple of those made up. Oops, what did I want to show on the front of that? I'm showing the balmy blue one. Because it looks more like the ocean to me. So I thought these were great for doing Ocean Friends stuff in a different way than we were already using it. Like, it's just different than the busy paper from the Friends of the Ocean Designer Series paper. So in my kits, I always give some adhesive. Now, this isn't the same as a Card on Blue Card Club kit. This is a workshop kit. So you always get extra stuff, some adhesives. You get a sheet of, I'm not opening this one, but it's a sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals, the things we've been using. This is for your shaker card. It's a sheet of foam adhesive strips. You get a piece of masking paper, adhesive sheet, and a window sheet. Oh, sorry, Bonnie, you're not going to On Stage. But thank you for being a channel supporter, and thank you for getting those bottles. Just send them when you're sending something else anyway. That would be, great to send them. Hi, Ginger Snap, and thank you for being a channel supporter. And you're catching the end of I've already done my tutorial, but now I'm showing all the cool stuff that comes in my kit. Because you can only order it till the 10th. I'll be away, actually, but when I get back, I'll finish making them. So this tells you all the cardstock that comes in your kit. And I do put a lot of die cuts. This is a labor of love. Even I do some, I punch out some. My husband does some. I have die cutting buddies. Like Janet and Amy recently sent me these. So you guys might recognize some of the dies you helped me make for this kit. So I wanted to give you a bunch of things. And as you can see, the card we used tonight has the die, so you didn't have to die cut that shape. The little treat we're making later has this one. It was a punch out so you don't have to have that shape. See what I mean? So I'm giving you things to help you with the projects we're doing. All right, so this is a Calypso coral paper. Oops, I just spit on it. All right. All right. This is here. Let me use my cheat sheet over here. Then I can put them back in there. I want to put this one back in here first because I will lose those pieces. And I give you some white strips as well to like have extra white strips so you can, you know, just write little things on them. This one is a cool punch out. Oh, good. Didn't lose any dies in that one. All right, so we have Berry Burst. These are the colors that you can see go with the different paper. Lemon Lime Twist. You're getting full sheets of this cardstock from Stampin' Up. Summer Splash. Okay, Summer Splash. That's this one. Balmy Blue. Fresh Freesia. So this way you can make the cards along with me. And Crumb Cake. Okay, and so that's the Eclipse of Coral. And then you have a regular basic white, a thick basic white, a basic black. You always get all kinds of cardstock for your insides and for your boxes and things you make. So, and there's always extra. Your kit, we don't even use the whole kit. We just have extra things. Now this one, I have one made up, so I'm going to put that back in here and show you the one that's made up. It's called a suitcase treat box. And then I put 2 of these in there. They're called the Stripes and Florals Cards and Envelopes. Okay, and I put 2 of those in there. They're like Fresh Freesia and Balmy Blue. And, of course, the die cuts. Okay, so let me show you the suitcase. I thought it'd be fun to decorate these suitcases as, you know, treats and put treats inside as one of our 3D projects. I didn't have anything inside this one, but I did show you how easy it was to assemble. Now, how easy it is to disassemble is another question here, like this. Isn't that cute? So, gotta love it. All right, and that was it. Okay, that was the card no, this was the Friends of the Ocean kit. Okay, now, I just want to put something else down so you don't get confused and that you understand that we're done doing that. Okay, we're done showing you that kit. So I'm going to put something down like this so you can see that what I'm about to show you is a different kit. I don't have time to do videos of all my kits right now because I just don't. I've been mailing them out already. But I want to show you what comes in this month's Card on Blue Card Club kit, of which we are featuring Arched Wishes. This is the Arched Wishes stamp set we're using in this month's Card on Blue. You can still sign up to the 10th as well. You get embellishments and ribbon. My mom put all this on there for you. Card on Blue. You get cardstock. Okay. And Shy Shamrock and Floaty Flamingo. You get basic white pieces in the inside and 4 envelopes there. And then you get more cardstock and more envelopes. So then you get Balmy Blue and Pretty in Pink and more die cuts. You get die cut pieces in each and more envelopes and more basic white. Okay. So these are all the pieces. And then you get, this is telling you about the virtual retreat. If you want to sign up for my retreat, you have to the 18th of March to sign up for my Brother Scan and Cut virtual retreat. If you want to get the kit. If you don't want to get the kit, you can sign up till the day before the retreat. If you're just coming to the Zoom and not getting the kit, you can come to the Zoom event from anywhere in the world. So that's just a little thing I put in. I'm just putting this in my bags, you know, to let people know if they're getting my card club that they can also come to my retreat. And it's $39 just to come to the Zoom, only $99 if you're going to get the whole retreat box. Only in the U.S. you can get the retreat box. Anywho, back to this. This month's getting mixed media florals. You get 12 sheets of the 6x6, and you get brushed metallic cardstock. That's a really cool cardstock. That's like has little lines in it. So this is an online exclusive paper, and that goes with this. So these colors are carefully coordinated to go together. So this paper's for these cards. And then this paper, which I've already shown you, I just showed you, it was in not just the Ocean Friends kit, but you're also getting it in your card club kit. This paper goes with these cards. Okay, and then I'm going to open one of these for you because I have lots of extras. Everybody's getting a pack of this ephemera. Every month I give you some kind of fun treat. That's in addition to, if you've been in the club for 6 months, every 6 months you get a swag bag. This is in addition to that. You always get something fun each month. Sometimes it's like a blending brush. Sometimes it's ephemera. Sometimes it's a stamping block. It's a surprise. You get an extra surprise each month. And this surprise this month, it's not a surprise now because I'm telling you about it, is called Birthday Treats Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. And I just thought, hey, this is great to go with this, Arched Wishes. Since it's a birthday theme this month, I thought, why not put some birthday ephemera in your kit so you can further decorate your cards. So you have a whole pack of this. Right? And it says happy birthday, and it says celebrate, and you have birthday cakes and balloons that we could color to match our things. And the best part are these little nice, these really beautiful decorative masks. I think they're beautiful for not just like inking up and using like your blending brushes on, but just great for card backgrounds. So that's an ephemera pack that you get in this month's kit. And then, of course, you get your treats. You know, you get your mini Tic Tacs and some Skittles. So that's what is coming up. And as promised, now just move this. And as promised, I'm going to show you something new that just came in. So I bought this bundle called Tags to Go. It was just released a couple days ago from Stampin' Up. And I just love to travel, and I just thought it'd be fun. And maybe Jean is here. Maybe I'm going to use this on my swaps. I'm not sure yet. But I think it would be really fun to use. I just haven't done anything with them yet. So there's these cute little tags and cute little sayings. You're going places, you know, all this stuff. Far away but close at heart. So these are online exclusive items. All right. Now this paper, I didn't buy, they have these like, what do you call it? What's the word? They have these like puffy stickers. I didn't buy the puffy stickers, but you might want to get the paper. The paper's really cool. I might end up getting the puffy stickers. But look how cute this paper is. It's called, well, here, it's on the bottom. It has the name. And it also goes with the card bases I have. On the Go Designer Series paper. So I'll put that there. So you can check this out. On the Go. You got some little maps and signs. You got some backgrounds. Okay. And you have some little cute tags. I am going to try to cut these out with the scan and cut. I just have not yet. Little markers, like little pins when you pin in the map program. Keys. So I'm really liking this. I wasn't going to get the bundle at first, but then I really liked the colors of the bundle and how they coordinate with some things I'm doing. These suitcases. More tags. Okay, so I really love this paper, and that's a nice online exclusive item. All right, for these two, I've already opened them, so I don't need to open these packages, but I have some open. It's called Lovely Garden. I did not buy the suite to go with these because you know how I feel about flowers, guys. We've discussed this before, but I do like this here. Okay, so you need an answer. Let's see. Bonnie is asking a question. Bonnie, it says, or Gloria, let's see. Or are you talking about the Zoom? Oh, yes. If you're talking about the retreat, if you're talking about the retreat, yes, I'm there on Zoom to answer questions during the retreat. So, yeah. Yeah, got you. So, yes, I'm there. And hello, Crafts Cafe. Nice to see you. And I'm glad you're new here. And thank you. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I do pretty long videos, and I do pretty much, like we have a lot of fun. You know, we do a lot of tutorials and live streams. All right, so let's see. I hope I got everybody. Elena, I said hi to. Hope I didn't miss anybody else. Okay, so anyway, this paper's called, I told you about that paper. This, I already forgot the name of it. Well, we'll tell you in a second. And this one's called Botanical Textures. So I have those opened already. I would normally do a second unboxing, but the problem is, like, I don't have time to do a separate unboxing video, so I'm just doing this long video. So hope you don't mind. But it looks like a lot of you are still here watching live. So live streaming, and I got 24 thumbs up and 32 watching live. So I hope the rest of you will give me a thumbs up if you're watching live. All right, Botanical Textures. Look at this paper. Black and white. Isn't it awesome? So it's an online exclusive, available now. And I really like it, and I think I might use it in an upcoming club. I might use some of these new online exclusive papers. The club voted on next month's stamp set already. And they always tell me like a month in advance what stamp set they're going to use. And this is the Lovely Garden. That's what it's called, Lovely Garden. Show you what that looks like. And I think we could use this. It would be great for spring. Now that I can get more of it. Like during the pre-orders, we're only limited to like 2 packs. So I bought 2 packs and I cut it up, and like different friends I was sending prizes to, or different team members. I just cut it up and gave them samples of it. I was like, I'm not going to use this. I'll just give it all away. And then I'm like, huh. And then I was like, I might use this for my kits. So now I'm like trying to get more because I really think once I saw it and looked at it, I was like, this would be great, like for layering and backgrounds. And this one has some basic pieces as well. And if I had had this earlier, I would have put it in my retreat kits because look how easy this is going to be to cut out with the Scan and Cut. But I've already done the retreat kits. You're getting that daisy paper though. It's pretty cool. Let's see what else I have to show you. I don't remember if this is an online exclusive or not, but I want to show you it because I just bought it. It's definitely something Stampin' Up! Sells. I think it's an online exclusive, but it could be something for the mini catalog. But isn't this cool? It's called Spring Corners. I didn't use it yet because I just got it. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and kind of like the arched wishes, you know how it like kind of curves around. This is let's see. This is bends around in like a cool little shape. I just thought it was cool looking. Spring Corners. And let's see what the dies look like because I forget already. Don't remember what I ordered, but it came in. I want to share it with you. Let's see. Okay, cool. So there's like little flowers and borders and balloons and stuff. And what's nice is like, I love getting stuff like, I love getting new things, but I'm also like, oh, well, you know, I do a lot of bingos and Scan and Cut retreats. So I'm always like, if I don't use it, after a certain time, I just give it away as one of the prizes. And I appreciate any of you guys that send me prizes. Like Bonnie and Peggy and Karen. You guys send prizes a lot, which is really nice because sometimes you're like, I ordered extra. And I'm like, you know, I had my team meeting today and I used a prize that someone sent me as an extra. So that's the Spring Corners. And then this is something you guys might love. The mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. That's a new online exclusive. And here's what it looks like open. This one's for a prize. Look at that. Isn't that neat? It really does a great job embossing. So those are some new products. I hope you enjoy. And now to wrap everything up, because it's been a long video, I appreciate you watching tonight. I shared how to make, let's get it out, easel fold cards today using Ocean Friends Designer Series paper. And we will do this one in the future. So we had a lot of fun making them. We shared all the measurements. We decorated them. We shared how to stamp the lobster two-step stamping method in the bottom. We showed how to layer and cut and design. We talked. We had fun. We crafted. We used lots of critters for embellishing. I showed you what's in that kit. I showed you what's in the Card on Blue Card Club kit. And mentioned that I'm having a retreat coming up. So anything you want to sign up for, you go to Paper Chef's offerings down in the bottom in the description of this video. And that's where you'll find all of my offerings. You'll also find them on my Stampin' Up! Store website. It'll say Paper Chef's Kits and Offerings. All right, so this is the website where you can shop if you like the things that I just shared with you today. You can search the online catalog because there's a lot more in the online catalog than these catalogs here. All right, and I should have told you that the Ocean Friends is in this catalog here. I should have mentioned that. So that's all for now. This is the Papered Chef. Have a great evening. And once I get updates on everything from the event, I will be sharing them with you. Oh, look, there's all these different ways to stamp the lobster and the crab. And there's all the products that go well together. Okay, so if you want to shop, these are great things to have from Stampin' Up! Have a great evening. Bye for now. This is the Papered Chef.